Hello, and welcome to another episode of Plain Old Gaming Minecraft. I have another building tutorial for you, or at least showing you how to build something. And it's a church. Now, you probably can't really see a church in that nice foundation I've laid out, but trust me, it's gonna look awesome. Now, first, what I always do when I build is I usually draw it out on grid paper. 1 centimeter by 1 centimeter grid paper is amazing. Now, and usually the rule of thumb is if it looks good on paper, it looks good in Minecraft. So, alright, so I'm just going to be following my design. So, the main building of the church is going to be 9 by 11 blocks. So 9 along the front and back, and 11 on the sides. And then I have a 5 by 5 square tower stuck to the side. You can put a little closer and make the wall one with the church, but I like the design where it sticks out a little more. Gives it some depth. So here we go. And we're just gonna continue building by making it 2 levels up. All the way around. I've chosen to work with stone brick. Don't like cobblestone. It's a more important building, so it should have a more expensive, nicer looking building material. And I think stone brick fits the bill. As you can see, this is not my usual building world. My Minecraft decided to destroy itself, so I had to re-download, reinstall, fix a few things, and in the process lost all my worlds, and it's just a mess. But I'm going to be starting a new world here, and I'm going to be building a town on this nice flat plain. So check some of my other videos for that. So here we go. I made a little porch on the front here. Actually, I think I'll make that one smaller. Just a little step up to the doorway. It's because the front is 9, it fits in the 3 squares in the center perfectly. And then I'll... Here, I'll show you what to do with the inside here. I decided to use some nice red carpet. Because most churches have a nice aisle made of lovely carpet. So that's going to go in a T kind of pattern. Well, I guess it's kind of like a Y extending from the door. And then you're just going to have a platform here. Then fill in the rest of the floor with wood. And then you'll have a nice carpet in the middle aisle thing, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And in the tower, I'm going to leave it as a stone floor. Not a lot of people would go in the tower anyway. Put the doors up. And there we go. I'll work on the inside a bit more later, but now we gotta put in some windows. So for the front, you got your 3 around the door, and then I have 2 identical 2 windows on each side. And then for the side that doesn't have a tower, 2 blocks in from the outside, 3 up, and then right in the center, 1 block up by 3, like so. As you can see, this is our 2 side windows. And consult my design here. Going up and coming in a block on the window. You can kind of see the shape of it now. And then go up 1 more block and go all the way across. And that's your basic window design on the outside. Now, I did a lot of deliberation to get to this design, and it does work as a whole. So if you don't really like how it looks right now, you can always change it yourself if you decide to try and recreate this or get some ideas from this. And it looks good when it's all put together, so don't worry. So on the other side now, we can't fit both windows, but we can fit one. And it's good to have symmetry, as I've stated before. So you want to have it right across from where the other one is. So then you have your 3 blocks up and 2 in from the outside. And then you come in 1 block on each side. And then on the top, you go in all the way. So then just go around the door. There we go. Fill that in. And that is the sides done and the front start. Now the back is a bit different, but you want to kind of use the same design. So I have your 2 windows. Instead of having a door, you can put another 1 window in. Oh, and that. Now my design has a lovely huge rose window on the front and back of the church. So we're going to do that next. So, using circles in Minecraft is not the easiest thing to do. I've planned this out accordingly. It's kind of a circle. There is a sheet out there that has Minecraft circles on it, and I have used that to pick this design. So, we're going to have 3 along the bottom, and then 3 along the side, like this. You can kind of see how it is as well right now. And then just go up, come in, and then 3 more. So there you go, that's the basic design. And that's your rose window. It's fairly large, looks a bit awkward at the moment without the roof, but it looks pretty good altogether, if I do say so myself. So there we go. And just repeat it on the back. Not too shabby. Alright. So now I'm going to start planning out where the roof is going. So I know from my paper design that the roof is 1 more level up. And it overhangs by a block. We don't want everything getting all wet. So that's where the roof is going to go. And just like making a house, you gotta have the framework. So now that I know that that's where my 1 is going, I can just follow and build up the framework along this side of the church. Now this is a humble little church. It's a small church, more for a small town. So if you're building a small town and you need a church design, here you go. There we go, just finish up this roof. And then just follow it down on the other side, and it'll make it a cinch when you're putting in the blocks. And voila! That is finished. Now before I roof this, I'm going to start building up my tower. Now my tower has quite a fancy design as well. So, we build up 5 blocks in all the corners. This is a frame for our windows. Except for the obvious one side that won't be having them. Now you could always get rid of this wall, but I'm keeping it in. There we are. Now those are our big tall windows. So for the next level, we are coming in, as they are the same size. Well, not really size, but they're just a longer version of the other windows we've done over here. So then for the top layer, we're just going across. And that gives you the same design as the other windows. so it all comes together in a nice, clean design. There we are. And now for this is the top of the tower. Got a bed in my inventory. So I'm just going to put some wood down. And I'm going to grab some fences for the railings. So the railings are the 3 blocks in the center, same as the windows. And then you have some more pillars coming up here for the top of the tower. This is a bell tower, so it's going to have a nice little bell on the top. So again, we're going to use our crazy window design. Come up to the top of the tower, like so, and then move in a block, and then go across 3. And then go across 3 on the top. Now you can do that design for the nice tower, or you could just do that. But I think I'll stick with the square design for now. Flat top, and poof, you got yourself a nice bell tower. Now, of course, need to put our windows in, but we also need a bell. So golden blocks usually work pretty good. So find the center, make yourself a little bell, and look at that. Doesn't that just look nice? There we go. Okay, I'm going to put the windows in the tower. It's a little bit time consuming. It's really easy if you use glass blocks, but I like using glass panes. I've loved them ever since they brought them in. It just looks so much nicer than big, huge glass blocks. Now, if you have connected textures on, it probably looks pretty good. And hopefully this design looks nice in your texture pack, but if you change your building materials to suit what you like, I like the way these bricks look in this texture pack, so that's what I'm doing. Depending on your texture pack, that also influences your decision. There we go. Bell tower is finished. So I'm going to go and roof the church before I tackle the windows. So you just kind of make a giant staircase, basically. I love using staircases for roofs. They just seem to work the best. There are several different kinds of roofs you can make, but churches usually have a very basic gabled roof, which is the one I'm doing here. Of course, you gotta have the overhang. Now, as we have overhang on the sides, we want overhang on the gables as well. So, just put one more block overhanging, and I'll show you what to do with the top. Now, I made this church uneven, so the roof has a 1 block stuck in the center. And if I had planned this out better, but of course with circular windows and whatnot, you kinda gotta work uneven. But if you have a nice even design, roof, super easy. So when it becomes uneven, kind of a little more difficult. But this one is a cinch. We just take a nice oak wood slab, and we just go across the top, and overhang it a little bit, on the front and back, like so. And that pretty much fixes your design. Not too bad. Now, let's fill in these windows. That'll make it look a bit nicer. Now, for the big, massive rose windows, I'm going to use glass blocks. But for the tower windows over here, and on the other side, I can just use panes again. Which is certainly what I'm going to do. There we go. One more. And that's rose window time. Now for the rose windows, I kind of want to put in a little bit of stained glass, but of course, I use wool to make stained glass. I'm not sure what else you could really use, but wool seems to work the best. And I'm going to use orange, because it's generally a color used in stained glass, and I think it looks nice. See, that's pretty alright. Now, if I wanted to do something, I don't know, different, start making a rainbow here. Put some of the red to match the carpet inside the church. Like so. Make a little more elaborate design. I don't know. You can really do whatever you want with the rose window. You could even leave it plain if you wanted to. This is just what I have chosen to do. Looks pretty good on paper, so it doesn't look so bad in the game itself. Again, texture pack is a huge thing. If I were to start switching between texture packs on this world, probably start looking pretty interesting. There we go. There is our little church. Now, I'm gonna go start working on the inside here. So let's clean out the inventory a little bit. Slabs. Need a sign or two. That should be all you really need. So, for the nice platform here, take the middle three, even with the door and its coverings. And then put a stair on each side to get on a little stage. There's this little space, you can put a flower pot there, you can really do anything. Now I'm chosen to use an upside down stair for the little speaking platform up here. You can do a fence post with a pressure plate stuck on the top, but I think it's just too high, so I found that that one looks good. Now you put in your benches. Symmetry is very important with this. And there we are. Perfect little church. Reminds me of the one in Oblivion, actually. At the, oh, I don't remember what it's called. Where the blades hang out or whatever. Little friary or place. Had a little church, kind of like this. But enough about that. So, I'm just going to throw a few torches down to light this place up a little bit. You can always use glowstone or whatever. I'm going to throw a couple in the roof so that we don't have any mobs. There you go. Cute little church. Now for some extra detail, of course, could have your nice opening into the tower. Put some ladders in. There we go. Put well, I guess I could put some torches up there. Light that up, and then you won't see them. They won't be ugly. Torches can sometimes look pretty ugly, especially when you need a lot to light up a small space. This one isn't so bad because I have done a little bit of symmetry, but can get pretty ugly with torches. And there we go. That's how you do it. So, I have been Trifinity Vortex. Thanks for watching. I'm going to do a little bit of sprucing up the grounds, making a graveyard. So, You'll probably see that in my next video. I think the next video will be a water mill. Probably put that somewhere if there's a pond. Maybe I'll make a river or something. But yep, check that out. So thanks for watching. Like, subscribe if you want to see more, and see you guys later. Bye!